Hi guys, you're watching Bud and Mary's YouTube channel. It's our favorite time of the day, dock walk time. We're gonna talk to some of our favorite captains and see how these past couple weeks have been. Let's check it out. Hi Astrid!
Oh, who got this big wahoo?
I did. Oh my gosh. Look at that. See how much this thing weighs.
How much? What's your guess?
I'm guessing 45. I don't think I'm. Let's see. It's 37.
37. Honey, 37.
All right, look.
We all would have been wrong on prices, right?
Yeah, it was an awesome day. Yeah, doesn't get much better than that. We're not freezing in Cincinnati.
It is gonna get pretty cold down here soon.
Tomorrow's supposed to be freezing.
I think he brought the weather down. Alright guys, we're checking in with everybody's favorite mate, Colby Mason, aboard the Kalex, and he's gonna let us know how these past couple weeks have been.
Well guys, if you weren't here, you should have been. We had a lot of good activity. I mean, from kingfish to sailfish, tunas moved in, and the snappers, everything was just on fire. We've had, the amount of bait we've had down here is remarkable. Cigar minnow, sardines. We had the pinfish migration coming down the reef. It was just phenomenal to see all this bait. And then you got all the pelagics coming through, the tunas, the sails, pushing all this bait. We had a lot of great days, Today, we ended up with 2 out of 4 sails. There was a couple packs, the double headers, and we got 1 out of each. The other ones didn't want to bite, and we caught a limited kings first thing in the morning. We went and caught some mutton snappers today in shallow water, 20 feet. Fun action. So you have these sailfish that come into the shallows in 30 feet, sometimes even 15 feet in certain spots. And they'll go and come up right behind from 100 to 500 ballyhoos, and you'll see them skipping across the water. And you go up there, and it's just a remarkable sight to see that many baits getting up, and maybe 1, 2, or 3 fish all behind them, like cattle dogs pushing cattle. And it's amazing. And then you throw your one bait in the middle of all that, and they sense it. And they just come over and they eat your bait, crystal clear water. You see it all 20 feet away. Today, right here, 2 feet away from the back of the boat, our fish came up eating. They're not scared of anything. So you guys gotta come down here. You gotta see it with your own eyes. And if you fall over, don't worry. I'll save you.
Thanks so much, Colby. Alright guys, we're here with Captain Bean. Gonna check in and see how these past couple weeks have been.
What's going on, everybody? We got our first major cold front down here in Islamorada. That sparked a good opportunity to take advantage of the patch reef fishing. We made out a couple really good days of patch reef fishing. Caught a variety of grouper, hog snapper, couple keeper mutton snapper, some porgies, yellow jacks, yellow tails. Lots of variety on the patches, and they're all very good eating fish. Something I really enjoy doing a lot. The best part is that you only need to go 1.5 miles offshore, so it's a close run. More fishing than driving. Great thing to do in the winter and springtime.
And I love the patches because you never know what you're gonna get. So it's like he said, a mixed bag, a lot of variety of fish. Captain Bean, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right guys, we're gonna check in with Captain Dylan, Bryan, and see how everything went today and these past couple weeks on the B&M. Holy yellowtail! I think that is one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. Look at that.
It's a cold January here in Islamorada. I think it's going to get a little colder. Fishing's been pretty good. Been a lot of sailfish action. Been a lot of sailfish tournaments going on, and a lot of bait around, and it's been really good for that. But on the charter fishing side, you know, everybody's catching fish, catching meat. Everybody did pretty good today. As the water gets colder, it's going to move some stuff around, so it might make it a little bit better for the sail fishing, and should be good for us.
So it's supposed to be 45 degrees tomorrow. Usually it's been, what, 60, 70, beautiful wintertime weather, but tomorrow, major cold fronts. Dilbert, what are we going to do?
I'm going out of town. I'm going to West Palm where it's going to be colder, unfortunately, but it's nice up there. I don't.
All right, guys, we have a new backcountry guide, Captain Tyler Valles, and he's gonna tell us how these past couple weeks have been. But excited to have you.
Hi guys, how's it going? Captain Tyler. We fished today, had a full day. We caught some snappers this morning. We went back to Flamingo and we caught a couple snook, trout, ladyfish, stingray, all the other odds and ends. Good day. Got a front coming in, so it's gonna get windy for the next couple days. So we're gonna kind of take a break and start back up next week. I have a 17 LNH. It's 2 nice chairs. It takes 2 passengers. Great riding skiff, very comfortable.
Oh yeah, and tarpon season's coming up,
Tarpon season's coming. Yep, we're excited.
Yeah, all right, guys, let's check in with the early bird. You know what they say? The early bird gets the worm, and boy, did they score. Look at that.
It was awesome. We went out, first thing we did, we stopped, made a kingfish stop. Very productive. We hooked 6 right away, and then eventually we hooked 1 more, and you know, it was fighting way harder than the rest. Ended up being about a 20-pound wahoo. A lot of fun out there. Yeah. We caught a nice little mutton too.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, look at that.
This is a bucket full of rosies.
This is one of the best fish, right?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
How are we doing? Look at that thing. Oh yeah.
Big old barrel.
How was it out
Sticky.
there?
Awesome. Cold. Very cold.
Oh yeah. Major cold fronts.
We might escape this tomorrow though, because it's supposed to be 45 degrees. So we're gonna be somewhere warm, maybe down south in the Bahamas. So big congratulations to the Cloud 9 on winning the Cheeca Sailfish Tournament.
In first place, Billy the Kid. Yeah, I ended up with 14. That put us in first place for the Cheeca. And then we lost by 1 fish in the IFC in the last 5 minutes of it. Yeah, if you want to come catch a sailfish, Cloud 9. Not me.
These guys. It's funny. These guys over here caught
How
them.
about this big amberjack?
I won it.
Oh yeah.
Colby might have, yeah. Okay. Colby did.
Colby caught it?
Yeah.
Oh, the big amberjack?
Yeah.
Did it fight really hard? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a big one. Watch yourself. Jesus Christ. Look at that thing.
All right, guys, we're gonna check in with Captain Nick Stanczyk, who had 2 days of catching 10 swordfish. Let's see what he's got to say.
We had some incredible swordfishing this winter. Had the 2 best days ever had back in December. We had 2 days, we got 10 swordfish each trip, back-to-back trips. So we had 20 fish in 2 days. The last week we caught a few swords as well. Captain Mike had one about 110 pounds one trip. The next trip, no bites. We fished yesterday. We got 1 good bite and caught it. You know, Jason got a decent sword there, so we're happy with that. And the next couple months, we're coming into prime time, and I expect to see some big fish this spring. So here's a few pictures, you know, along the way, and catching a few queen snappers and a few barrelfish in the mix too, deep trapping.
What's up, guys? Captain Rick Stanczyk. It's Saturday, and I got a little backcountry fishing report for you here. As you can see, the wind's cranking. We got the coldest cold front, I think, of the decade coming in tonight. It's supposed to get in the 40-degree range here in the Keys, in the 30s, you know, in some places in South Florida, which is as cold as it's been since, I think, the winter of 2010 when we had that major cold snap that ended up killing a lot of fish. Only difference there was that cold weather just didn't go away. It lasted for quite a while. This time it's supposed to warm up later this week, so hopefully we won't have a big fish kill.
And check this out, guys. This boat was out at Cape Sable during the last cold front and got blown up on the beach. It totally flipped over and broke the console off. This one here was out there too. It was a 30-footer with 3 engines on it. It just goes to show you the power of Mother Nature and how hard it blows when these fronts come in. You don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What's been happening with fishing? Well, I'll tell you what, it's winter time, so we're doing a lot of different things. Backcountry fishing, to be honest, has been a little up and down. We've had a few fronts come in, it's gotten cold and then it's warmed right back up again, and so a lot of the fish back there just haven't been on a real predictable pattern. You know, one day they're doing the cold weather thing, which sometimes they're in deeper water, they're not biting real aggressively, so you got to put time in to get a bite. And then it warms up the next day and they're in a totally different place doing a totally different thing. So it throws you off your game a little bit sometimes. But you know, we've been picking away at fish back there, and if you hit the right place at the right time with the right conditions, you can still have a really good day. But sometimes, you know, you're looking for that spot and that time, you know, for the whole day and hoping you find it. What else has been going on? Mackerel fishing. Mackerel fishing in the Gulf has been pretty good. As long as you've had good current and tide, you know, you can find those out there hanging a chum bag. Lots of action with them most days. But, you know, if you're out there and you got a weak tide or the change of the tide, you know, a lot of times you can sit there for 45 minutes or an hour without much happening. So you got to do it, you know, right time, right place, like it often is with fishing. Some good recent catches I've had. We had some good cobia fishing the other day with my dad and his friend Ron Modra. We were catching the start of this front coming in, and we found some nice big cobias. My dad got a nice 45-pounder. We got them in the net and good pictures of them, released them alive. Check this out, it was pretty cool.
We caught the tip. Oh my God! We got him in a shark net. Let's pull away from here. The shark. Look at that thing. All right, nice. I can't really. 45-pound cobia here in the backcountry. Look at this thing. Wow.
And then now this was a few weeks ago, but my dad's good friend Ron Modra, who we've known for a long time, he got his personal best snook, one that was I think right around 40 inches. We didn't weigh it or measure it because we didn't want to damage the fish at all. But check it out. This was an awesome fish, awesome catch for old Ron.
Got him. I got him. Lift. I got him.
All right, Ron, come on down here.
Watch the electric motor.
I got it.
Richard. Woo, here he comes.
All right, Ron, don't lose him now.
Whoa! All day long.
And give him a nice push up towards into the current. All right, so there you have it. I hope you guys come and see us. I think as we get into February, hopefully we'll start getting some warm weather again. A few weeks ago, you know, we had a lot of tarpon around in the winter, but the cold weather kind of turned that off. But I'm thinking it's going to be an early start to tarpon season again, which it has been many years recently. So February, once the weather warms up and that water temperature gets in that mid 70-degree range, I think you're going to see a lot of big silver kings around. And it's starting to get busy, so call us up, get on a boat, get booked, and let's go fishing. All right, thanks guys, see you later.
Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Come on down and come fish at Bud & Mary's.